Alright, so I think I'm basically at as good as it's gonna get volume wise. It's gonna be a little bit of an echo, but hopefully not too bad. I've tested out like 10 different times. Alright, I wanted to play The Walking Dead, the Telltale experience, because I kept saying I wanted to play this game on the channel, and I did eventually, but it was kind of bootleg, and even now it's still kind of bootleg because I don't have I'm recording off the system. I have a good mic, but I don't have I don't know, I feel like there could be other things I could research into, like a face cam, but I mostly play at night, so it kind of wouldn't do no good. But stuff like that I could research, but I'm not a professional. I just want to play a game. So I want to start with season 1 because, you know, that's where it starts. Even though I've watched people play like the Rad Brad, I watched Jay from the Cub Scouts, and then I watched, I think, MK Ice and Fire. He did all the cutscenes and stuff like that, or like all the choices. I watched plenty of videos of these games, but it's been a while since the last season came out, and this is the definitive edition. Oh, the regular menu. So I'm assuming some things gonna change, even though that loading screen obviously didn't, because it still take a little while to get certain things going. I want to preface this by saying, if you hear my chair creaking, I apologize. It's old, and I don't know how long this first episode is gonna be. I feel like I should do a timer, just kind of like, look, 20-30 minutes maybe, but yeah, I'm gonna do that because I already started recording. I'm gonna do a timer, that way I can upload these videos and have them at a decent kind of pace. Let's see, 25 will work. Go ahead and start it now, and I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let's see, standard, minimum. I think I'm gonna do standard. It's been so long since I done played this, I kind of forgot a lot of the stuff that happened, especially season 1. I only remember the ending, because you can't forget that. Once you see that ending, it's like you already know. I don't know what I'm talking about. The one thing I didn't like about the Telltale games was the fact that I felt like they could have did so much more. Like, I watched I forget his name, but he did a Walking Dead series where he did like cut content that they had, or like what if scenarios. It's like you could have did a lot with this game, but they didn't, because of time or, you know, whatever reason. But it would have been interesting to see certain things. Definitely look cleaner than I remember. Of course, it's supposed to.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Why do you say that?
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
And what do you say?
I say, yep, I know you didn't.
The rearview mirror.
I followed your case a little bit, you being a Macon boy and all.
You've got an opinion then?
Wouldn't say that. I go in for that innocent till proven guilty thing, even considering who they say you killed.
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it, but that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens? You want to know how I see it?
I got much choice?
Sure don't.
What exactly did he pick up on her?
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
I guess because he was upset he didn't say nothing. He wasn't gonna say nothing. I didn't even say the FU option because I knew he wasn't gonna say that. But you can't say she married the wrong man, nothing like that.
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control.
If only it were that easy, cop. Is there really nothing else to look at?
This man once, he was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Did you clean it first?
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. But that's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
So did he do it?
They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him.
But he was caught.
Believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. Oh, I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
You know, every time I watch this, I always wonder how, like, you're hitting one random person that's, like, not 6 foot, not even maybe 200 pounds. Would that cause that much of a collision? And I also should have prefaced this video with, there's cursing in it, but I never claimed for this channel to be for kids, because it's not. You know how YouTube is. I'm not getting monetized or nothing, but in the eventuality that I might, should I decide to at least try, you know, I'm gonna have to preface this every time. Well, everybody that knows The Walking Dead knows it's not for kids.
Oh, shit. Thirsty. Ah, fuck, my leg.
How long has he been out? His first thought is thirsty.
I need to drag myself out that window.
Until I get back into the hang of playing this, I'm gonna play it like I never played it before, because it's been a while. Even though I forgot how far I got. I think I got to episode 2 when I first played it on the channel. I might make some of the same decisions, make some of the same mistakes. I'm not gonna remember.
Officer?
I always thought this little part was funny because they try to do the whole, oh, he's gonna get you. But he don't.
Officer?
But he waited just enough time to decide after you uncuff yourself that he was gonna get you.
What in the hell?
That's the funny part to me.
Get away from me! The hell are you? It. Don't make me do this!
What are the odds that it was just one bullet
Skin's all rotten and he smells
and that
like
was it?
shit. What the hell is this?
Can't do.
Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
He just kind of walked away like, all right, man, say less. He said there's been a shooting, like he wasn't the one that was shooting. But you know, he was about to go to jail, so he didn't want to go back. Lee was always falling over stuff if you think about it. I've been watching people play Resident Evil 3 remake since that just came out, and they were saying how, you know, it's ironic a game like that comes out in the times we living in with Miss Rona being out. I think The Walking Dead would be a more fitting series dealing with that, because The Walking Dead, like the way the zombies weren't a pandemic necessarily, but it was always something that was part of us, and that's basically what Miss Rona is, according to a lot of people. It's something that we could already have and not know till either it passes or till it becomes something more than, you know, just a thing, which I don't know nothing about it because I don't really care about all that. I know anytime there's a crisis, people just get aggravating. I haven't been quarantining or self-isolating because I still got a job, and the job don't really care about niggas, so I'm still going, still gotta make some type of money. But I wanted to start working on YouTube again.
Anybody?
At least a little more consistently. That's why I wanted to go ahead and
I wonder if anybody's home.
at least start this little series. I was thinking about playing other games because I just started getting back into playing my my PS4, but I feel like it would be, there's certain games that I haven't touched because I've always wanted to do a playthrough of them.
Anybody home? I need a little help.
This game being one of them, and Persona 5 is kind of another one. I just haven't played that one because either I want to play it for the channel or because I want to, I don't know.
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay?
Persona games are games that you have to take time for. Like, I played 3 for months, still haven't beaten it. I played Shin Megami Tensei 3 for a while, still haven't beaten it.
I'm not an intruder. Or one of them.
There's certain games that I just know
Need more help than I do.
that I'm not gonna beat, so I wouldn't make a playthrough of them just because it's like I'm not gonna beat it, so it's kind of makes no sense to make a walkthrough of it. I'll probably do like gameplay, but
Jesus.
I don't want to start it. I still don't understand that either. You see the blood and you just slip anyway. Like I played some of Devil May Cry 4 on here.
That's a Savannah area code, but that's the type of note you'd leave a babysitter.
I've played Spider-Man PS4 on here. I think I played another PS4 game, but I used to play more games. Like I remember one of my...
This place has been ransacked. Just about anything worthwhile is gone.
So that's pretty much his way of saying stop looking at stuff because it ain't nothing here, but I'm still looking at stuff. I played Marvel vs. Capcom, but that's another game that like my skills aren't up to par with, so I would play it, but okay. Better hope that wasn't contaminated water, that tap. Nothing. I basically try to play games within my means of completion, because Walking Dead isn't necessarily a hard game because it's more so story driven, and the game kind of plays itself as a long cutscene with quick time events per se. So I feel like I'm more confident in saying at least I could get through an episode or two in a decent amount of time.
Furniture overturned, blood everywhere. Jesus.
I make it a decent experience. I mean, I know a lot of people already done played this. Nothing I'm doing is going to be groundbreaking.
Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital.
What kind of room is
Please
this? They didn't fully develop it. It just keeps sliding around.
Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
I think there was a, I don't know if it's a rumor or a fact going around that you can actually see Clementine's parents in like the last episode.
Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Okay.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee.
You're not my daddy.
No.
Last I checked.
Where are your parents?
Even though I already know.
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
The better question is,
Are you safe?
where is Sandra?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Where did she come from? people always talk about in The Walking Dead, one of the main things is their teleporting dead, because they literally come out of nowhere all the time. Like, we walked around this house plenty of times and she was nowhere to be seen, but as soon as he get in the kitchen again, she there just for him to trip. It's a good thing they don't penalize you for pressing the wrong button, because I am definitely not properly coordinated. That last hit probably killed her, but he had to make sure. He always go for the brain.
Man. Hi there.
Did you kill it?
It should be dead.
Yes.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
I think so too. You've been all by yourself through this?
Clementine, remember that. Remember what exactly?
Come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh.
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
What should we do now?
What should we do? Look for help before it gets dark, or get out of here once the sun goes down? Get out of here. Not get out of here. Look out. Look. English. Look for help.
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's
And
go.
this
Stay close to me.
was one of the decisions that I thought wasn't gonna matter, but they said you meet different people, or you meet different people, or you meet them at a different place depending on what you chose. But I think I always go with daytime. Just because practically it makes more sense to go out in the daytime, because you can see the zombies better, or the walkers better. Because nighttime, they already teleported. They can sneak up on you anytime.
I ain't never getting home tomorrow at this
Excuse me.
rate. This sucks. Oh, it's hot dish night.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I wonder how long she stayed there.
I won't leave you alone.
Let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea. Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us!
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
What zombie would talk?
We need help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place. I haven't seen anything as gnarly as this neighborhood since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not her dad. I'm a neighbor. Her parents are out of town.
Let's get going. Staying put for too long. is a
Sean
mistake.
noticed. You lied.
What do you want to do?
The monster's coming. We gotta go.
I don't know what would necessarily been a quote-unquote good answer. I mean, neighbor kind of makes sense, but he kind of like hesitated when he said it. Babysitter would kind of make sense. I don't remember the other one. Just some guy definitely been good. How we know you're not kidnapping her? Cause she's here willingly.
Were any of those guys neighbors too?
What you trying to say? And why it sounded like that? I'm sorry if you hear me yawning. I ain't really sleep like that last night. Then I woke up early to storm and going to work. I think if you go at night, Chet dies because he got bit or something like that. And you just end up meeting Sean.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple of days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests.
We, need a place to stay.
You're welcome to stay here, but just for the night. I don't run a bed and breakfast. So it's just you and your daughter then?
Oh, not his daughter. He was her neighbor.
Honey, do you know this man?
I mean, I met him today,
Yes.
but I know him.
Okay then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
And that's the 25 minutes.
It's not doing so good.
Dismiss.
I'll go ahead and check on your sister.
Thank you.
You take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
25 minutes didn't even matter.
Could be worse.
That's what it sounds like. Seems like things got awful bad in the cities. What did you say your name was?
It's Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm Herschel Green.
Herschel knows your name. Good for Herschel.
How'd this happen?
See, what had happened was, right?
Car accident.
That's so. Where were you headed before the car accident?
Jail. I mean,
I was getting out of Atlanta.
The news says stay.
Yeah, well, that's a mistake. We hit a guy. One of those things you've been hearing about. On the road.
Who are you with? The girl?
Nobody.
Is that so?
Yeah.
even though he did just say we hit a guy.
House is full up with mine. We got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter are welcome to rest there, and we're done here. I didn't catch your name, darling.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
Looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
All right.
I don't know what you saw on TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
Your son's right. You're gonna want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
Girl with gut spit out, dead people walking, dead cop.
Teenage girl with her guts spilled out on the floor stood up from the dead and tried to bite me.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning.
Well, I'm all done here. It should start to feel better tomorrow.
Thanks.
So my PS4 just stopped recording on its own.
Probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
We'll probably just have to shoot you.
Great.
We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's blankets and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early. Come tomorrow, which way you think you're headed?
Towards Macon, I suppose.
So I'm probably either running out of space or there is a limited amount of time you can record on the PS4.
It smells like
Manure.
manure? Like when a horse plops?
Just like that.
How can you sleep in a place that smells like manure?
I missed my mom and dad.
I bet, Clem.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
I just realized with The Walking Dead, you have to pause it to stop it because it's gonna keep going.
I love you, baby.
You know, I don't think we ever get to actually see his wife. I wonder if we go in the character view or if that's something you could see.
Hey, get up.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it here for a second. I'm gonna check the other video and keep recording.